Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Legends Voice, where history speaks and legends come alive. Let's start. Today's video topic is Babur, the warrior who founded the Mughal Empire, birth and royal blood. 1483. Zahir-ud-din Muhammad Babur was born on February 14, 1483 in Andijan in the Fergana Valley, modern-day Uzbekistan. He was not an ordinary child. He was born into royalty. On his father's side, Babur was a direct descendant of Timur, Tamerlane, the great Central Asian conqueror. On his mother's side, he was descended from Genghis Khan, the legendary Mongol ruler. This double heritage gave Babur both prestige and expectation. His father, Umar Sheikh Mirza II, ruled the small kingdom of Fergana. His mother, Kutluk Nigar Khanum, came from Mongol nobility. Babur grew up in a cultured Timurid court where poetry, military skill, Persian literature, and Islamic scholarship were highly valued. He learned Persian and Chagatai Turkish, archery and swordsmanship, statecraft and diplomacy. From a young age, he was taught that he was destined for greatness, but destiny would not come easily. A boy king at 1494, when Babur was only 12 years old, tragedy struck. His father died suddenly after falling from a pigeon tower. Overnight, Babur became ruler of Fergana. He was still a child, surrounded by ambitious nobles, rival relatives, and enemies waiting for weakness. His kingdom was small and unstable. Almost immediately, rebellions began. Babur had to prove himself not as a prince but as a king. The dream of Samarkand, 1497 to 1501, Babur's greatest early ambition was to capture Samarkand, the glorious city once ruled by Timur. Samarkand symbolized legitimacy and Timurid greatness. At age 14, Babur launched his first campaign to capture it. In 1497, after a long siege, he succeeded. He entered Samarkand as a conqueror, but victory came at a cost. While he focused on Samarkand, rebels seized his home kingdom of Fergana. Babur lost his birthplace. Then, unable to maintain control over both territories, he lost Samarkand as well. At just 15 years old, he became a king without a kingdom. Over the next few years, Babur would capture and lose Samarkand 3 separate times. Each defeat made him stronger but also hardened his understanding of power. Years of hardship and wandering, 1501 to 1504. These were the darkest years of Babur's life. He was often homeless, betrayed by allies, short of food and soldiers. At times, he wandered in mountains with only a few loyal followers, yet he never gave up. He later wrote in his autobiography, The Baburnama, about sleeping in snow, facing hunger, and enduring loneliness. But hardship shaped him into a resilient commander. He learned mobility over size, loyalty over numbers, strategy over pride. Instead of chasing Samarkand endlessly, Babur made a bold decision. He would look elsewhere for empire. Conquest of Kabul, 1504, Babur marched south and captured Kabul in modern Afghanistan. Unlike Samarkand, Kabul was stable and strategically positioned. It became his new base. For nearly 20 years, Babur ruled from Kabul. He strengthened his army, built gardens, wrote poetry, and studied the lands beyond the Khyber Pass. India was rich. Its rulers were divided, and opportunity was waiting. The invitation to India. At the time, North India was ruled by the Delhi Sultanate under Ibrahim Lodi. But Lodi was unpopular. Several Afghan nobles invited Babur to invade and remove him. Babur saw his chance. India offered wealth, stability, a permanent empire. Between 1519 and 1525, Babur launched several exploratory raids into India. Then, In 1525, he made his final move. He crossed the Indus River with around 12,000 soldiers. He was outnumbered, but he had something revolutionary: gunpowder weapons. The First Battle of Panipat, 1526. On April 21st, 1526, Babur faced Ibrahim Lodi at the First Battle of Panipat. Lodi's army had 40,000 to 100,000 soldiers. 1,000 war elephants. Babur had about 12,000 troops, cannons, and matchlock guns. Using Ottoman-style artillery tactics and defensive wagon formations, Babur created a battlefield trap. The sound of cannons terrified the war elephants. Chaos spread through Lodi's ranks. Ibrahim Lodi was killed. Babur won. This victory marked the beginning of the Mughal Empire in India. Battles for survival, 1527 to 1529. Victory at Panipat was not enough. Rajput King Rana Sanga of Mewar challenged Babur's authority. In 1527, at the Battle of Khanwa, Babur again used artillery and strategic positioning. He declared the battle a holy war to motivate his troops. Rana Sanga was defeated. Then came the Battle of Chandari, 1528, _line, the Battle of Gagra, 1529. Babur had secured northern India. The Mughal Empire was established. Babur the man. Babur was not just a warrior, he was a poet, a lover of gardens, a writer. His memoir, Babur Nama, is one of the most detailed autobiographies of any ruler of that era. He wrote honestly about his victories, his failures, his emotions, his love for nature. He introduced the Persian garden style to India, laying the foundation for Mughal architecture that would later produce the Taj Mahal. Final years and death, 1530, Babur's health was declining. His beloved son, Humayun, fell seriously ill. According to tradition, Babur prayed to God to take his life instead of his sons. Soon after, Humayun recovered. Babur's health worsened. On December 26, 1530, Babur died in Agra at age 47. He was first buried in Agra, but later his remains were moved to Kabul as he had wished. Legacy: Babur ruled India for only 4 years, but his dynasty would rule for over 300 years. His descendants included Humayun, Akbar the Great, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. Under them, the Mughal Empire became one of the richest and most powerful empires in the world. Babur's true legacy was not just conquest, it was foundation. He transformed from a homeless prince to a wandering warrior to the founder of one of history's greatest empires. Conclusion: Babur's life was defined by loss, persistence, strategy, vision. He lost his first kingdom. He lost Samarkand repeatedly. He wandered without land. But he never lost ambition, and in the plains of Panipat, he changed the history of South Asia forever. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more powerful historical stories.